Nintendo Soup talking about The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, available June 5th, 2025. Hey, this is exciting. I can't wait to play these games. Oh, wait. Those games are already available. I could play those right now. What exactly is enticing me to be like, oh, I can't wait to pay. What are these going to be? Are these going to be $70 titles? Are they going to be $80 titles? Hold on. Did I say it wrong? Because is it really $79.99? $80. $80 for Breath of the Wild, which is, at this point, it's got to be a 10-year-old game, right? At least 8 years old. At least 8 years old. By the time it comes out, the game's got to be like 8 years old. At least. And then Tears of the Kingdom, which is what? 3 years old? Charging full price on the Switch 2 for these games. But wait, there's more. What the heck? Oh, an ad. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Switch 2 edition does not include expansion pass content. Does not. These games that have been available for combined over a decade between the two of them do not include the bonus edition DLC stuff. That's still separate. I've never seen a more Nintendo move in my life than that. So not only if you own these games already, do you have to pay an upgrade fee of, I believe, $10, but wouldn't be surprised if it's a $20 upgrade fee, the way Nintendo is, to upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 version, okay? And what does the Switch 2 version entail? Higher frames per second. Guess what people were able to do via pirating these games on their computer? You guessed it, higher frames per second. So it's nothing. Nintendo did absolutely nothing to add to these games. They literally just put them in the new console and ramped up the frames per second. And we're like, yeah, it looks better. Pay us more money now because it's on a newer console. They didn't change a damn thing. They didn't change a damn thing. The emulator plays these games better than the Switch, which is why Nintendo was going after all those ROM sites and the pirate sites and all the Switch sites that had these games to lock them down and shut them off, completely stop every movement of these games as much as they could legally within their means, because they knew what they were going to do was say, hey, we're going to up the frame per second and make it look better on the new console and try to prevent people doing this on their computers so that they have to pay us to be able to ramp up the frame per second. It is insane. I'm Batman says, the North Korea of gaming. I'm telling you guys, not only do you have to pay an upgrade fee to play the higher frames per second version of these games, but on top of that, you have to also pay an additional fee, which if it's the same as the Switch DLC, I think that was $15. Correct me if I'm wrong. So you're also paying $10 or $20 to upgrade the game, plus another $10 or $15 or even $20 to get the DLC. So theoretically, you could be paying an additional $40 to play the full game on the Switch 2. The game that came out over 8 years ago. I cannot get over this. When I saw this come through, I was like, there's no way they didn't include the DLC. Like, this is the perfect opportunity to sell the Legend of Zelda complete editions Like right now, here's where you do it. And that's where you can justify the increased cost. Be like, oh, it's the complete edition. Pay the $10 or $20 to upgrade it. And then you can get the full on experience of Zelda and the ramped up frames per second. It's everything all in one included. It's perfect. And there's nothing more you need to buy on it. But what does Nintendo do instead? Nickel and dime the fuck out of you. I can't. Every time I want to give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt, I see this kind of thing. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This is where Doug Bowser needs to step up. I know it's Nintendo of America. I get it. But Doug Bowser has to step up to Nintendo of Japan and be like, bro, I get what you guys are standing for, and I understand you don't want the pack-in game, so you want to charge $10 for Nintendo Tour or Switch 2 Tour or whatever the fuck game is. You want to charge $10 for literally a tech demo with some fun games on it, when it could be the included game for everyone. And on top of that, you want to do this with Zelda. I'm Doug Bowser. I'm picking up my police car phone, and I'm like, hello, Nintendo of Japan? Yes, this isn't going to work over here. Like, I get that you're giving, by the way, I know you're giving Japan a huge discount on their Switches where it's literally half the price almost of what it costs in the United States for the Switch console, the Switch 2. I get that. But, you're charging more over here for it. We need to change what you're doing here. Like, we can charge more for the console, but we need to provide more benefit to the end user, the gamer, the customer, the people spending their money, opening their wallets. We need to make sure these are things that are included. We cannot nickel and dime them on this stuff because it's going to be a really bad look. And then they'd say, blah, 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 back to you, because I don't know what Japanese is. And I would say, well, thank you. I'm Doug Bowser, and I'm making my mark here, and that's what's happening. So you can put that in your pipe and smoke it, Nintendo of Japan, and then hang up on them. And then just see what happens. Well, what's Doug Bowser do? Oh, yes, Nintendo of Japan. You can bend us over in America here. We'll do whatever you want us to because we are your slaves. We're stupid, and we'll pay whatever you throw at us because we're just saying, give us more, Daddy. I love being abused by Nintendo of Japan. Nobody's going to take this anymore. This is insanity. This is insanity. I can't. And then when I find out, hold on. Wait. Where is it? When I find out that this guy, shout out to Nash Thunderclap, that this motherfucker right here, this Doug Bowser guy, guess where his last job was before he came to Nintendo of America. Just guess where he used to work. I'll give you one guess. Iron Reaver Soul got it right off the bat. He was an executive at EA. You think Doug Bowser is going to pick up the phone and call Japan and say, hey, we can't do that here? No, he's probably the one calling Japan saying, hey, you know what we do over in America? We fuck our gamers over here. Yeah, you can thank me later. Give me more of a bonus when you find out how much these idiots are willing to pay. Yep, I'll take that bonus check and then hang up on them. That's the actual conversation. This guy. I am so done with Doug Bowser. Fuck Doug Bowser. Fuck him. I'm over this guy. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm losing my mind. I cannot deal with Nintendo bending over their customers and just expecting you to take it. We aren't going to do it anymore. Sorry. I'm taking my stand on this right now. But yeah. God damn it. Fucking Doug Bowser. It gets me fired up. I'm sorry. I find out that this guy worked at EA. I'm like, come on. I wanted to give this guy the benefit of the doubt. I wanted to be like, oh man, Nintendo of Japan's really evil. No, the reality is this guy's the one telling Nintendo of Japan, hey, here are additional ways we can nickel and dime our customers in America here. I can't. And when Nintendo crashes and burns eventually, it's going to be this guy's fault. And guess what he's going to do? We'll get a picture of him in a golden parachute floating out of an airplane, laughing at everyone else as the plane crashes to the ground. This guy. That's what he's doing to Nintendo right now. I cannot say fuck this guy enough. I cannot. He's not fighting for us. He's fighting against us and giving a bunch of lip service to everyone. So yeah, all the Nintendo shills can keep sucking up to this guy and sucking his teeth and be like, "Oh, Doug Bowser, Doug Bowser, I like your last name, Bowser. Nintendo has a Bowser. Oh yeah." Oh God, I can't with these guys. Anyways, let me catch up with the supers because I need I need a break for that. But yes, Sergeant Sapien, I am still buying a Switch too. Yes. Tiger King comes in with a bagger, says, "Just stop being poor." I'm still like really fired up from that one. That came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. I shouldn't apologize. I'm not sorry. No, fuck Doug Bowser. Fuck him. Like I really wanted to like the guy, but everything that keeps happening with Nintendo right now, I'm just like, I'm so over this. I'm so over. What a shit show. What an absolute shit show it's been from day one for the Switch 2 Direct. Something that you guys who have been watching me for a while would know that I was like really excited about the Switch 2, and to see it be mishandled every opportunity, every step of the way. I'm just like, this is one of those where I'm like, I hate to say this because I know this is like a cheesy thing. Put me in charge of Nintendo. All right. I literally, I promise you, I would not fuck it up as much as they have right now. And I would make more money for them than they've ever seen before. What they're doing right now is the opposite of that. Sure, it's going to make money for the investors in the short term where everyone's like, "Ooh, oh yeah, gamers are stupid. Gamers will buy everything new and pay full price for it." But in reality, this is burning all the goodwill Nintendo ever built up over the past 8+ years. I feel like we got something started tonight here. I feel like the fuck Doug Bowser is going to catch on. Hashtag fuck Doug Bowser. If we start seeing, I'm gonna do it right now. Hold on. We gotta do it right now. So I'm gonna be the first one that starts it. Fuck Doug. I don't know if I want to do all capitals. Yeah, I think all capitals. Fuck Doug Bowser. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, we'll go with that. There we go. I'll be the first one. Let's start a trend here. Will the fans, you son of a bitch, beat me to it. Damn it. Damn it. He had the opportunity to fix all this shit, and he did everything opposite of that. The buck stops at him, literally. And he's failed every step along the way. Anyways, all right.